Ever find yourself, staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m.? Or maybe battling that really heavy, bloated feeling after dinner, wishing for something natural? Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're plunging right into the amazing world of herbal teas, our mission to really pull out the key nuggets of knowledge about how these brews work as nature's remedies. We're zoning in on 9 specific teas, looking at how their unique natural properties can boost your health and help your body handle everyday stuff.
That's right. And what's really fascinating, I think, is how specific compounds in these plants actually interact with our systems. They offer targeted benefits, it's like a gentle influence, but profound. And often without those side effects you might get from synthetics.
Yeah, exactly. It's nature's chemistry.
Precisely.
So, thinking about that gentle off switch, let's start with something lots of us are looking for: natural ways to unwind and get, well, proper sleep. If your evenings are a struggle with insomnia or just feeling wired, how can these teas actually help find some calm?
It's such a common problem these days, isn't it? And yeah, the sources point to 3 really strong contenders here.
Right. First one, maybe the most famous, chamomile tea. Everyone knows it for its calming vibe. It helps cut stress, improves sleep quality. Apparently, it's down to something called apigenin, a flavonoid. When you drink it, this apigenin binds to receptors in your brain, acts like a mild sedative, basically, calms the nerves, helps you drift into that deep, restorative sleep.
Then you've got lemon balm tea. The info we looked at highlights how it reduces anxiety and stress.
Yeah.
It seems to work with GABA in the brain. It's your body's own calming signal. Sipping it in the evening, really good for nervous tension.
Makes sense.
And the third one is passion flower tea. This comes up as another powerful natural helper for insomnia and stress. It's also thought to boost GABA levels, specifically helping sleep quality and just promoting that mental relaxation before bed. What's interesting is they all offer slightly different paths, but, effective natural ways to get a calmer mind and better rest.
Okay, so once we've managed to drift off peacefully, let's shift gears. What about keeping our digestive system running smoothly? That's another big one. How can herbal teas soothe those common discomforts, especially after maybe overdoing it at dinner?
Oh, absolutely. Digestive health is so fundamental to how we feel day to day. And yeah, some teas give very direct support.
They really do seem to. For just general digestive comfort, peppermint tea really stands out, doesn't it? Great for soothing the stomach, relieving that awful bloating, especially good after meals, like you said, or if you just feel heavy.
And that's not just folklore.
No, it's the menthol. It acts as a natural antispasmodic. It relaxes the muscles in your gut, easing cramps and bloating.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then there's fennel tea. This one's interesting because it's good for digestion, and it seems to help with menopause symptoms too, like the bloating that can come with that. The key player there is an e-hole. It helps stimulate bile production, which helps your body break down fats better and reduces gas.
So they're quite practical then. Yeah.
Very. Just a warm cup after eating can genuinely make a difference to how comfortable you feel. Simple as that.
So beyond tackling stress and settling stomachs, what else? What other maybe surprising health benefits are hiding in these teacups? This is where it gets really diverse.
It is amazing, isn't it, how these plant compounds can target such different body systems.
Totally. Let's talk about ginger tea. That one's a powerhouse for colds, nausea, even joint pain. Its strength comes from things like gingerol, potent anti-inflammatory stuff. That's why it's great first thing in the morning or, if you get motion sickness when traveling.
Good tip.
Then rose hip tea, packed with vitamin C. We all know that's good for immunity, but it also helps with collagen production, which can help ease joint pain. So it's like a natural way to strengthen your defenses.
And beautify from within, perhaps.
Maybe. And hibiscus tea, those bright red flowers, it contains anthocyanins. Research suggests they might help manage blood pressure and cholesterol levels. Plus, it has that lovely, sharp, tangy taste.
Right. And finally, let's not forget sage tea, sometimes called salvia tea. This one has fascinating links to brain health. Our sources really highlighted support for memory and concentration. The compounds in sage seem to work on enzymes related to acetylcholine.
Which is key for learning and memory, right?
Yeah, exactly. So that makes it potentially really beneficial for students needing focus or older adults wanting to support cognitive function. If you step back, it really shows how these straightforward natural compounds can have quite specific, profound effects. It makes you think differently about natural remedies, doesn't it?
It really does. So wrapping this up for you, our listener, what's the big takeaway? Well, bringing these specific herbal teas into your daily life looks like a really powerful, natural way to support your overall well-being. Better sleep, smoother digestion, stronger immunity, even sharper focus. It's a gentle approach, but incredibly effective for nurturing yourself, and crucially, often without those unwanted side effects.
Which leads to maybe a final thought for you to ponder. How might embracing these simple, natural additions actually shift your perspective, your whole view on self-care and long-term wellness? Maybe you'll find a new appreciation for the quiet power of plants in your daily life.